Hey YouTube. Okay. Today's video I have been putting off for a while. I have been putting off for a long time. But it's time to start talking about certain things because I had to have a discussion with the monkey the other night about pederats. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. Alright? It may or may not be true. But it may be true. A while ago, somebody very near and dear to me was molested by her father. Yes, he went to jail for it. Somehow he got out a lot earlier than I thought he should have. And I'll be honest, in the beginning, I didn't buy the story that was given to me. Where we live, there's a Facebook group called Skagit Breaking. I live in the great state of Washington, Skagit County. These guys claim to be reporters, but I'll be honest, everything they put up, it just seems like somebody is sitting around with a scanner, and they're letting you know about stuff that's going on in your local area. Hey, avoid here because of this. Hey, avoid this. This is going on. Hey, we have a breaking and entering going on. Be careful in this area. So they broke the story of, well, let's just say, an ex-brother-in-law. For the sake of the story, let's say ex-brother-in-law. Didn't know it was him. I didn't know. They put up a story about a father getting in a shower with his daughter and saying things that a father should not say to a daughter. This all came to light because his daughter popped off in school something to the effect of, "I don't suck, I swallow." The school resource officer got involved, and it went from a really bad thing that no 13-year-old should ever say to, "Are you being molested at home?" It didn't track how it went from point A to point B. Now, here's the other part that it needs to be said for the story. This guy has 3 girls. The first one came forward a while ago and said, "Well, my daddy was touching me, my daddy was doing this," and no one believed her because she lies. And his then wife, if you take every bad porn star stereotype, stripper stereotype, and meth head stereotype, put them all together, that's her. It's simply her. We all thought, okay, well, maybe she's turning on him. Maybe her mom's making her say this stuff because she doesn't want to come back to him, because he fought and got custody of his children and got them out of foster care. That's how great the mom was. She just left them in foster care going, "Oh, well, whatever. I'll visit them every so often. They're still my kids. They're still going to love me." And we were like, well, she has rules, she has regulations, she has things she had to do that she didn't before, so no one believed her. Well, that made 2. Okay, that made 2. So he went to jail for, I think, 4 different charges, and I can't remember exactly what, but he's got to register. His whole life is, done. And I think it's how it should be, because if you do anything to children, you should be done. There is no, well, he's made this miraculous comeback, oh my God, he's redeemed himself, he's beautiful again. No, you're done. With my faith, yeah, I'll forgive him if he ever asks. But that doesn't mean I need to associate with him. That doesn't mean I need to let him in my house. That doesn't mean I need to let, my children be alone with him. That doesn't mean I need to turn my back on, his kids and all this other stuff. No. So, I was never ever really told the truth. Until he's calling me from jail and he goes, "Hey, talk to the wife and get, the Child Protective Services paperwork. I want you to read it." Okay. Well, I read it, and I will be honest, I got really sick, and I downed a lot of alcohol to get myself through that night. Not making an excuse, not saying I drank because of this, I couldn't handle it. And right then I went, I'm done. I can't support you anymore, I can't be there for you, mentally, physically, whatever, I can't. You're done. Go away. At that point, his wife also turned on me, and basically I became scum. And started running around town and running, I seriously live in a really, really small town. So I hear this stuff filtering back to me where she's running around going, oh, he's making stuff up, he's talking out of turn, he's making up lies. She seriously went before a judge and basically said, I'm offended that they're calling him a pedophile because that's just not true. He's a sex offender. And I'm just like, it's the same damn thing, you moron. Seriously, it's the same damn thing. So, my son heard me talking with the better half, because I'm still there for my niece. I'm still there for both of them that are here in this area. And oh yeah, I need to get to this one too. He molested his third kid as well. His wife, who was told to have no contact, kept picking her up and dropping her off at my place. And when she came in and took off her coat, seriously, both arms all up and down, it looked like she lost the fight with a goddamn cheese grater. I was like, well, hold the fuck up, little missy. We need to talk now. And she confessed to me what he did. Yeah, I drank more, because I'm like, who would do that to your own children? What kind of scumbag loser? As most of you know from the series, I have a stepson and a stepdaughter, but I don't treat them that way. They're mine. Once I got into a serious relationship with the better half, it was my job to help raise them, and I've done it. I cannot look at my daughter and go, when you turn 18, no. Just even that made me want to puke just a moment ago. So because of her, my sister-in-law, for the purposes of the story, my sister-in-law, I have to tell my son what a frickin' pederat is. And the look on his face and the horror in him when I had to explain it to him. Yeah. But it just makes me go, here I am having to have a talk with my kid going, if anyone's trying to touch you in your no-no zones but your doctor, even mommy or daddy, you need to tell people, you need to be careful of this, you need to be careful of that. And I'm sitting and thinking to myself, my God, my kids are growing up in an age where these monsters have unlimited access to try to track them down. I started to feel guilty because my kids were in my videos. And I'm like, am I endangering them? A Facebook group I belong to out of the United Kingdom, a pederat was discovered in there. And I'm like, my God, this behavior is not normal. It's not, I don't think it should be tolerated. Like some people are going, well, that's just his sexual proclivity, he's just wired that way. There's no person alive on this planet can look at a baby girl or baby boy when you're changing them, when they're weeks old or days old or years old and go, that's not normal. It's really, really not. I'm making this video for a simple reason, man. I've had to regroup and talk to my kids about stuff I don't want to and have to check their online stuff because my son watches YouTube videos, okay? I want him safe. I want him okay. When the thing's going around about they're watching children's videos and all of a sudden you have some idiot who walks in the screen and goes, kill mommy and daddy, it's okay. And then walks out of the screen and Peppa Pig resumes. Now, you guys have seen, the brat on some of my videos and she's a beautiful girl. It makes me sick to my stomach to think that somebody may be out there going, I wonder where they are because I want to go pay her a visit. It also makes me sick to my stomach that my sister-in-law is still defending her husband and saying there's no way he did this. There's a handwritten confession and victim statements that tell you exactly what happened and tell you exactly what was said in detail. And you're going, no, that's not him. And she still has contact with this piece of crap and still wants to reunite with him and has said point blank, God has forgiven him, so you have to. I'm like, well, he's never asked for my forgiveness, and it doesn't mean I need to forget his bullshit, and I never will. I know this video is probably going to upset a bunch of people because I'm talking about a stupid pederat, a step-parent series. But I think it's more important than ever as a step parent, especially if you're one watching this, to seriously know what's going on with your kids. And I'm not talking to be one of those helicopter idiots or, Inspector Clouseau looking through a window going, my son is doing this at this point, and who is that? Let me take notes. No, but I have a very open dialogue with my kids. They can come talk to me about anything. It doesn't guarantee that, well, you're safe from, how shall we say, punishment if you've done something wrong. But they already know that if you come to me and you confess it, it's going to go a lot easier. But here I have to tell my son that his uncle's a fucking pederast. And yeah, I've cussed a couple times. I already know just this video is going to not even get monetized if I ever have monetization back on my channel. And I bet someone's going to complain about this, and I'm probably going to get something yelled at me because I'm talking about pederasts are not normal and they need to be exterminated. They really, truly do. My niece, for the rest of her life, has trust issues. She told me point blank the last time she was around, I love you. I know you would never hurt me. I know you have my back, but I am scared of you because you're a guy. How do you respond to that? I've taken proper things to try to watch, my tone of voice around her. I don't try to hug her anymore. I make sure if she wants to initiate a hug, that's okay, but I don't want her feeling like I'm forcing myself on her. I've been there. She knows I've got her back. And, she knows there's nothing I won't do for her. And yeah, at this point, that includes cutting everybody who is supporting her parental figures out of my life. And I'm talking about my sister-in-law and my ex-brother-in-law. Anybody who supports them, you need to go away. Because obviously you don't know the whole story, or you're just sick in the head. And I'm sorry, you cannot do what he did and be treated like a normal person. But that's it for this one, guys. I know I've been rambling for a little bit. I pray to God this never, ever walks into your family life. I pray to God it never does. Because it's hard. And it's a killer. But anywho, I'm going to do a little wrap-up. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel, man, I'm so sorry. This is the one you had to see first. Okay, normally the Step Parent series is about successes and some failures, but this one had to be talked about because it impacts a lot of stuff nowadays, unfortunately. But I want to thank you for watching this, and I thank you for your time. I know your time is your most precious commodity, and thank you so much for spending some of it with me. Now, for you first-time viewers and you long-time viewers, if you want to, especially after watching this one, man, look down below. It should be in that corner. It's going to be a big old channel symbol popping up. Man, click on that thing. It should bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and subscribed, please go ahead and destroy the bell icon. Why? Well, it's going to notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time that I upload a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, and I guarantee you they're going to be a lot more cheerier and a lot better off than this one, 2 of them are going to be popping up right over there. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they think are going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. There's another Step Parent series. This one had to be talked about. Just talk to your kids. Figure out what the heck's going on, and don't let a pederast do pederast crap. Thanks, guys.